you should be doing with a like campaign. Did I include this information? Yes, I did. Is your custom audience. So you're going to do a like campaign. You already have your client list of email addresses. Maybe they didn't like your company page. No problem there. We're not here to offend anyone. But you can still upload their email addresses or phone numbers and put that ad in front of them. So it's not going to be a personal request. Now it's just a Facebook ad, but maybe at that point they'll like your page as well. And building off those email addresses that you have, or the client phone numbers or customer phone numbers, you can also build a lookalike audience. First email addresses are all the people that I know. They all have Facebook accounts. Facebook knows who they are. They know their age, they know where they live, they know what they look at on Facebook. Facebook has all that information and more. The Facebook advertising network goes beyond Facebook. Facebook knows what websites you're visiting, whether you're shopping for a car. Their network is expanding, so they have a very good idea, very well-rounded idea of who you are. Based on your email address, you upload that. Now I want to do a lookalike audience. Facebook knows the demographics of the people here. They can create a new list for you that your advertising will go to, and that's a lookalike audience. People that share these same demographics that are already specifically connected to you. These are people of the similar type of people. And then you can target your ad to that. Perfect advertising.
But where are they situated?
Pardon me?
Where are they situated?
You won't know. They'll be very similar to this first list that you upload to Facebook. It's a lookalike. So they won't be in Saskatchewan. They'll still be in Toronto. They'll be in the local area. They'll match the age. They'll match the gender. They'll match the education. They'll match the interests. And they'll build that lookalike audience for you. So it's well, that's when you're buying ads from Facebook. But yeah, they do all that. You just say, I want to build a lookalike audience based on this custom audience that I've already uploaded. Facebook takes care of that. It doesn't cost you any more advertising dollars to do it. You're going to pay the same rate, but you know exactly, this is a demographic I want. Facebook is going to advertise to the same demographic, so you have a better chance to expand your audience, expand your business, without doing all that extra work, or paying for lists, or doing this, or doing that. Work off the list you've got created. If you got your 100 likes, that can be your custom list. People that like my page, similar to people that like my page. Perfect. You've already started winning using Facebook by doing that. There's even behaviors which is there. And again, this goes with Facebook expanding their advertising network off of Facebook and knowing that you've visited this website, this website. The behavior would be people that are planning on moving within 6 months. You can actually find that out on Facebook when you're advertising. Because people are looking at mortgage sites, or they're looking at MLS, or they're looking at other brokerage sites, or they're looking at schools. Facebook puts all this information together so you can find people that are likely to buy a car, people that are likely to holiday. You can find out that information. Facebook knows so much about you. You think Google does. Facebook has personalized it beyond belief. Now we're down to the stats part, because this is really important that you really understand what your traffic is doing, what people are doing on your page. Now you're not going to have specifically, Imran went on my page on Thursday at 2 o'clock and he liked this post, good for him. You're not going to find out that information. But you will find out in an overall sense when people are visiting your posts, what type of reaction you're getting, how good was this month compared to last month. So you really want to spend some time on that all the time. When you're starting out, you can even look post by post to see what's going on. Facebook will show you that information. So this is the overview. We can see by likes what's going on, by reach, by page views, actions on a page. Did people click on the link? Did they do this? Did they do that? Did they share it? It's really good, really strong information that you want to be aware of that you've got at your fingertips so you can build your content and audience. The other part here is with the posts, when your fans are online. So we can see the days of the week when they're most likely to be there. We happen to be Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday also are the number 1 and 2 days for Facebook. I don't know why. I would really like someone to explain that to me. I've seen so many stats on Facebook. Wednesday, Thursday, busiest days. Go figure. And then we can see in a 24-hour clock when more people are visiting our page. It's not surprising that 4 o'clock in the morning there's 50 people visiting our page an hour. What's surprising is at 4 o'clock in the morning there's 50 people visiting our page an hour. So interesting, I don't know, maybe the Insomniacs want to open a real estate franchise. Get that information there, Rob, because that's when they're ready for it. 9 o'clock generally tends to be our highest range, 9, 9:30, 8:30 to 9:30. More people are visiting our page than anything else. So I make certain that I've got posts there that are fresh and relevant. And they tend to be not business-related posts in that we're self-promoting. It tends to be more, this is what you should be doing tomorrow. Are you ready for the weekend? That's the type of stuff people are finally, the kids are down, their TV show isn't on, they're scrolling through their timeline, they see something interesting, they pause, they look. Because only when they pause and they look does it actually show up here. If you're just posting and they're skimming through their timeline, it doesn't count. So this is when they're actually looking at what you're doing. Facebook is very good at timing that as well. And then as we get into, okay, so I'm going to stop here for that because we've covered a lot of ground. And I want to make certain that we've got enough time for questions. So does anyone have any questions over what we've covered so far? Because beyond this, I'm just going to start wrapping it up. We'll go into some extra tips that you can use, and then I've got resources that are available.
This over here looks different than when I see my Facebook company page. It doesn't show me all this information. Maybe I'm in the wrong section.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're on Insights.
That's where I am.
But when you're in Insights, you have Overview, Likes, Reach. So you have all these sub areas for it. Are you doing it on your mobile?
Yeah.
Do you have the Pages app, the Facebook Page Manager app?
I don't think so.
You won't see it on your mobile then. Depending on if you're iOS or Android, you want to go to your app store and download the Facebook Page Manager app. Then you'll actually have access to this. You can access your company page on mobile through the regular Facebook app, but you can only do certain number of things with it. By downloading the mobile app, Facebook Page Manager, you can do everything that you can do on your desktop with it. Okay, so they do have a separate app for that. Probably just so that it isn't as big of an app for the majority of people that aren't using it.
So it links itself with the...
You would sign in just like you would with Facebook, with the Page Manager app, and it links up to your company pages. And it only links up to your company pages.
Thank you.
So where do you get the app from?
From your app store. Yeah. Android store, the iOS store. Yeah. Page Manager. And then you can control all your pages on there. Not your personal page, but all your pages. So if you have a company page and you decide, you know what, I'm doing a lot with the MS Society, I'm going to have a Rob's MS Society page where I'm going to do some fundraising. You can create a community group page. You can manage that as well. So all those pages start coming together. Any other questions? Okay. So I'm going to start going into some user tips, some power user tips. These are things that normally you don't find out about until someone tells you. Because there's a lot on Facebook and there's a lot that's easily overlooked. There are a lot of apps that are available to add to your Facebook. They're really hard to hunt down unless you know where to look. But you can add a link to your Instagram feed, to a lot of other things if you're using different social networks or different games or something. So you can add those to it. The one available by default is the notes for your company page. And notes you can share with friends by adding the app, and it becomes something underneath your cover image with the managed tabs, comes in there, and you can just start adding more information there. So even if you don't have your page verified yet, you can use notes to add more notes about your company, and you can then target them to specific people. So it's a really handy thing to do. Only get into it if you're actually going to be committed to using it. The worst thing on Facebook is stale information. If you're not updating your information regularly, I would stay away from putting something up that's going to sit there for 4 years. Gets outdated, it won't do you any benefit. Post options. This is one of the things we touched on briefly earlier. You post something, whether it's company information, an event, something, you can go into the post options by hitting the triangle at the top there. You can pin it to the top of your company page. You can edit it if you made a mistake in spelling. You can embed this post on your website. Pre-construction condos, the Met is open now. Posted on my Facebook page, got a couple of pictures. Grab the embed post code, put it on my website. People are going to see that on my website, click through to my Facebook to like it, hopefully like my company page if they don't already. So again, you can extend your reach of Facebook and content by going in here with the post options. Not only your own posts, but other people's posts you can do the same thing with. Pin it to the top, embed it. You can get notifications for the posts. So whenever it's updated, if people are commenting on it, you get a little notification to your phone or to your Facebook account. You can hide it and you can delete it. So you can control what's on your page. So it's very important so that you can keep it fresh, keep it relevant, and if something turns really sour, people are starting to comment on it and it's out of control, rather than banning person, take the post off. Done.